Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I am the Big Beat 82 and this is part 109 of my TOS era tactical officer, and we're about to undertake the first mission within the Jeweler's Discovery arc, Pacem, where we're going to go and investigate the Pahvo system and have a meeting with Miratelli. Before we do, we have some housekeeping to do. I have a new ship, and it is this. Well, it's not this really. It is the legendary pilot warship, but I've made it look like I don't know what I made it look like. I have to think the class now. But I've it's not. It's supposed to look like it's a Defiant, but I thought, you know what? We won't go down the Defiant route, but I have named it the USS Clemson, and it is the third ship to bear the name Clemson. Our original ship, all the way back in part 1, was the USS Clemson, one NCC 1576, and because my ship was blown up at the in Inglorious Battle, the Federation clearly thought that they would keep the ship's name in honour of the crew that lost their lives. And this is the third ship, or fourth ship of the line to bear the name. I was going to do a little video of all the other ships bearing the name, but I thought, nah, it'd be a bit cheesy, and plus this character's not that important. Anyway, so that is our new ship. I am now rocking the quad phasers, which are deadly as always. And, well, let's get the show on the road, shall we? Because we are nearing the end of this character's rise. Got 3 missions here, and then we've got some patrols, and then the measure of morality in the Klingon War. So, I'm trying to think that this is... So we've got a couple of parts left, and then we start a new character in the Discovery era.
I am the leader of a Vulcan research team studying the unique ecology of the planet Pahvo. Starfleet has informed me that an ion storm is active in the Pahvo system. Logic suggests that the storm is blocking communications. However, storms of that magnitude can have other effects, some of a deleterious nature. As a precaution, the Alliance has asked me to accompany your vessel to the Pahvo system. We are to determine the status of the research team and offer assistance if necessary. I am prepared to leave at your earliest convenience.
And we shall accept, and let's begin. Pacem, which is definitely land. Prepare for peace. Si vis pacem para bellum. Yeah, you're watching and learning at the same time. Admiral, there's no response on comms from the Pahvo research station. The ion storm is causing a lot of interference. However, it is possible our HALs may not be reaching them. What's causing the interference?
The storm is creating spatial disturbances throughout the system. If we analyze their patterns, we might be able to position the ship at a point where communication is possible.
Agreed. Begin the scan.
Initial scans are picking up clouds of ionized subspace radiation and chronometric particles. This is curious. Sensors are registering a stationary object. It's not far from our position.
An object? Is it a ship?
Unlikely. I suspect it is one of the Starfleet navigation buoys placed throughout the system. However, the ionization of subspace is warping and distorting the sensors. As a result, an accurate identification is not possible at this range.
let's get closer. We might learn more there.
As I suspected, a navigational buoy. It appears to be inactive, however. The navigational buoys here are configured to broadcast a message on all frequencies. It is intended to inform those who arrive here that Pahvo is a protected reserve. Sensors indicate heavy hull ionization on this buoy. I believe it has been disabled by the effects of the ion storm.
An active buoy could boost our signal. Scan for 1 image.
Navigational buoy 226 is nearby and should provide us with a means to reinforce hailing frequencies between the ship and the Pahvo research station. However, I recommend caution in navigating further into the system. The ion storm is quite volatile.
Agreed. Helm, laying a course for navigation buoy 226. And it's a vigilant class. I've made the ship look like. It is the latest in line from the Defiant class. Of course, the USS Vigilant was a Valiant. Is it Valiant? Vigilant? Valiant? Valiant? Valiant. Sorry, Valiant. It's based around. It's named after the USS Valiant, which was a ship that.
You are entering the Pahvo system. The planet Pahvo is a protected reserve. Access is prohibited.
Okay. Use nerve for you to pick up exit. Ready to initiate handshake between our comm systems and the navigation buoy 226 now. Proceed. Handshake proceed. Fidelity is within acceptable margins of error. Comms are secure, Admiral. Hailing frequencies open. Research station Pahvo Prime. This is the Clemson. Please respond. Over. No response. Local conditions are still in a factor here. The buoy may not be able to overcome the storm's interference, even with our assistance. Looks like we'll have to brave the storm.
I have detected something of interest. Sensors show the formation of a spatial anomaly nearby.
Is it the source of the signal disruption?
Uncertain. It appears to be providing stability to the ion storm, similar to the eye of a hurricane. I'm also detecting bursts of comm signals from the anomaly. The signals are currently garbled beyond recognition, but they could be from the research station. I recommend conducting a deeper analysis, both of the anomaly and the signals.
Acknowledged. Help. Well, of course, and take us in. Not that close. ISS Discovery. And she looks like she's in a lot of trouble. Oh, I was built for this. Sensors are clear of hostile targets, Admiral, for the moment. A number of Klingon vessels retreated at high warp during the battle and activated their cloaking devices. Local ion interference will make finding them difficult, if not impossible. Acknowledged. How the Federation vessel. Hailing frequencies open. Message sent. No response. No unanswered questions. SOMAT analysis.
Recognition files identify the Klingon vessels as classes deployed during the Federation Klingon conflict of the mid-23rd century. The Starfleet vessel is a Crossfield class, also active during that time period.
We're getting more questions than we are getting answers here. Time travel. Scan for chronometric particles.
Scanning. Sensors show a spike in the chronometric particles immediately preceding the arrival of these vessels. Fascinating.
Find something?
The Crossfield class vessel is not transmitting a Starfleet recognition signal. Sensor analysis confirmed. It is the ISS Discovery. From the Terran Empire, the so-called Mirror Universe.
Might explain why they aren't answering our house. Admiral, the Discovery's hailing us now, on screen. Let's see what they have to say.
Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Speaking for myself and my loyal crew, thank you. I am Captain Sylvia Tilly, and I officially declare our intent to seek asylum. Clearly, this is going to take a little getting used to. I'm not entirely sure how, but judging by the sensor readings I'm seeing, and that rather impressive ship of yours, we've taken a trip to the future.
Indeed, over 150 years.
I'm sure the science behind all of this is fascinating, but we have some more immediate concerns to address, namely the Klingon boarding parties running wild on my ship.
I can send an away team to assist.
Excellent. I'll have Patel, my chief of security, meet your team at the transport coordinates with the security detail. I look forward to meeting you in person. Tilly out.
Acknowledged. We're on our way. Okay, so Patel. Now, if you remember Patel, she must be the mirror version of the Patel we met, who nobody sacrificed herself.
Sensors indicate numerous life signs in your vicinity, reading multiple high-energy discharges as well. The data is consistent with 23rd century phaser and disruptor weapons at the highest setting. Proceed with caution. In the heat of battle, you could be seen as an enemy by anyone you encounter there.
Understood. Shun out.
Welcome to the ISS Discovery.
You must be Chief Patel.
Yeah, no. I'm afraid Patel has been relieved of command. Just like you're going to be relieved of those fancy 25th century weapons.
I suspect your captain wouldn't approve of this.
Our captain is weak, and you? You're a fool. The Terran Empire tolerates neither. Some would call this mutiny. But any captain willing to conspire with Federation trash is no captain of ours. Now hand over those weapons, or we'll pick them off your corpses. The choice is yours.
Federation trash? Okay, our weapons stay with us. Stand down while you still can. Well, your choice.
Oh, we're transmitting now. Hello. Welcome aboard the Discovery. As you can see, things have become a bit more complicated. It seems that some of my crew have decided that now is the perfect time to express their concerns with my command decisions.
Violently, it would seem.
Yes. As if the Klingon boarding parties weren't enough to deal with. Oh, hey, let's have a mutiny too. Wonderful. Never mind that. Did Chief Patel make it to you? She was supposed to escort you through the security fields to the bridge.
No, she's not here. The fields are still done.
I see. Well, do what we can from the bridge, but I'm afraid we're a bit locked down here at the moment. According to our internal sensors, Chief Patel is in that deck security station. It's not far from your current position. She's probably trying to lock down this ridiculous mutiny there.
I see.
Find Patel. She should be able to override whatever the mutineers are doing to raise those fields. Take them down and make your way to the turbo lift.
Acknowledged. We're on our way. Okay. Now we've really learned a little bit about 23rd
Well,
century.
sounds like our guests got a warm welcome.
Look out! They're still alive!
Yeah. I am still alive. I'm detecting high energy readings and numerous life signs on the other side of the door.
Now that I have your attention, I have some questions. Tilly has plans, yes? She always has plans. And you're going to tell me what they are. Oh, you'll resist, of course. You're a Terran, after all. But let's be honest, Chief. You will tell me what I want to know. Apparently, Tilly's new allies are still with us. If you want something done right. Weapons at highest setting. Open fire!
Oh, you'll try. Well, I have a new present for you. Say hello.
Kill them now! Kill them or I'll kill them!
Hello to my not so little lucky friend.
The controls are on the booth. Ah.
Chief Patel.
I'm guessing you're the one the captain sent me to meet. I'm Patel, Chief of Security. Thanks for the assist.
Are you alright?
I make it a habit to be on the outside of an agonizer booth. I've spent my fair share of time in one, too. I'll manage. What's the situation? Is the captain still in command?
She is for now.
I'm not surprised. It'll take more than Klingons and mutinous riffraff to end Sylvia Tilly. I'm surprised she hasn't killed them all herself. In the meantime, I have orders to get you to the bridge, and I intend to obey them. Follow me.
Pass blocked by security fields.
Not a problem. There's no code written I can't crack. I'll have those fields down in short order. Cover me while I work. We might have some uninvited guests soon.
Understood. Work fast, Chief. Okay. Here they come.
Go, go, go! Help here! Almost got it.
Only one still alive.
All right, I got it. The security fields are using my authorization code now. Let's get to the bridge. The turbo lift is that way.
He went that way.
Watch your corners.
No quarter, no prisoners. Attack!
Ambush! Give me a second to get this field down.
We're reading the loss of security fields on that deck. I take it you found Chief Patel?
We did. We're on our way to the bridge.
Some good news for a change, though I'm not terribly surprised. A woman's harder to kill than a honey badger. Ready for the bad news?
There's always bad news. Let's have it.
I'm afraid the Klingons have taken several lower decks and are moving in your direction. Keep your weapons hot. They're killing everyone they run into. I don't think they'll make an exception for you. Stick with Patel and get up here as soon as you're able.
Acknowledged, shone out.
I hear Klingon disruptors up ahead. Ready for anything.
Do not let that Klingon scum near this junction!
Well.
Hold your position. There's been an incident.
What kind of incident?
The Klingon kind. Specifically, they've taken control of main engineering. Killed my chief engineer and his security team in the process. They're threatening to breach the core if I don't surrender. That is not going to happen.
Should we evacuate then?
Evacuate sounds a lot like retreat to me, and that is not going to happen either. This is my ship, and I will not abandon her. Take Patel, get down to engineering, deal with the Klingons, and make sure that core breach never happens.
We'll do what we can, Captain.
I recommend you deal with this problem quickly. Neither of us will enjoy their solution. Tilly out.
Right, let's get moving.
Klingons probably cracked Rathman's code. Idiot.
Hello, fellas. Go to engineering.
Bad news first. Seems there's more Klingons down there than we thought. You'll have to fight your way to main engineering. Good news? They'll be shooting at the mutineers down there. Might make your job a little easier, huh?
Acknowledged, shone out.
Rathman! Come in, Rathman! We're trapped on the engineering deck! Send reinforcements, now!
Thought Rathman was working with him.
Get these doors open! The Mark wants these cowards dead!
They aren't even targeting vital systems. They're just trashing the place.
Rathman's dead, and we will be too if you don't...
Main engineering is just up ahead. Let's hustle, people!
Okay, main engineering. Hi guys.
You go high, I'll go low.
like the Klingons were in a hurry. That is some sloppy work. I was solving engineering problems like that when I was a first-year cadet. Rebalance the matter-antimatter inducers and adjust the flow rate to 0.5. That should bring the core back from the brink quite nicely.
Understood. We'll handle that.
Hope you know what you're doing. That warp core looks fit to breach.
Nicely done. Cut it a little close there with the core, but since we're all still here, I'm gonna call that a win. So, since we've got a little room to breathe here, why don't you come up to the bridge? There's a turbo lift nearby that I've relaxed the security locks on.
We're on our way. Okay, to the bridge.
Face to face at last.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these assholes?
Language! Ugh, cursing. Such a filthy habit. You did well against the mutineers. They weren't fond of my decision to seek asylum, I'm afraid. While unpleasant, it is better than the fate we left behind. In our universe, Pahvo is a cruel, deadly entity. Being sent to that system is a death sentence. And sent there we were. I suppose an enemy decided it was time for me to retire. Permanently. But enough about that. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Yes, let's get down to business. Captain.
First and foremost, I have no interest in hostilities with your government. I meant what I said about asylum.
Good. Do you speak for your entire crew?
I do. The mutiny was unfortunate, but what can I say? We're Terrans. Dominance is often challenged and must be maintained. The mutineers saw an opportunity, took their shot, and missed. Big time. Everyone left saw the price they paid for their failure. Believe me, the rest of the crew will fall in line. I'm fortunate you were here to deal with the problem. Apparently, my chief of security felt like spending time in an agonizer booth during most of the conflict. Honestly, Patel, if I knew you liked the booth so much, I'd keep you in one more often.
Why, you are right to say so, Captain. It won't happen again.
See to it that it doesn't. I'd hate to replace you, Chief, but I will if I have to.
Next steps, Captain?
Next steps are to get my vessel back in working order before those Klingons come back to finish us off. Now that's not going to be easy. I'm down a chief engineer, the power grid is a shambles, we have multiple hull breaches, and we're nowhere near battle ready.
Right. Shon to Clemson. This is the Clemson. Is everything alright? We detected a surge in the ISS Discovery's warp core, but now it's operating at safe levels. I need an engineering team here ASAP. Understood, Admiral. We'll bin directly doing warp to main engineering and get to work. Clemson out. Anything else we can do here on the bridge?
Our shields are down. If the Klingons don't get us, it's only a matter of time before the ion storm does. Monitor that console while I try to get the main deflector back online. I'd order my chief science officer to do it, but she chose her loyalties poorly.
Right. Let's do what we can here.
Start a diagnostic on the shield emitters. I'll start to recalibrate the main deflector. Klingons! All hands! Repel boarders!
Kill everyone, but the captain is mine!
Okay, the main deflector is in position. Recalibrate it now.
Recalibrating.
Ugh, they're like Zethian bed roaches. Get off my ship!
The shield's been recharged. Can you just stay here and wait for that? Somebody's shield's been recharged. And it's going to do my endeavour for me. I'm going to wait for that to finish, I think. Cheap way to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm a tactical officer, generally doing my shields is pretty difficult, but thanks, Tilly.
Sensors are picking up numerous Klingon vessels decloaking. Combat is imminent. I strongly recommend you return to the ship at your earliest convenience.
Understood. We're almost done here.
Captain should be on their own ship in the heat of battle. Go. We'll take it from here.
Shonto Engineering status report. Impulse power restored, Admiral, but only just. If we want this to be more than a patch job, we need more time. Time's up. Return to the ship immediately.
Thank you. If we survive this, I look forward to repaying the favor. Now go, before it's too late.
Clemson, energize. Admiral, the Klingons are hailing us. Put it on main screen.
I do not know how we came to be here in the future, and I do not care. What I do know is that we have a mutual enemy.
The situation here is complex, Captain.
There is nothing complex about it. I mean to destroy that ship, and you with it, if you get in my way. Be smart. Your ship has the technical advantage. We have the advantage of numbers. And we are Klingon. Stand with Discovery, and you will lose. Fight with us, and you will live to see another day.
Discovery is under my protection.
Then you are a fool. Fighting in a burning house. Try to die well.
Red alert, all hands, battle stations.
Discovery is altering course. Headed to a path solar.
Wait, what? Establish communication with Discovery.
Captain, what's the ship? Now. Discovery is back in the fight.
No, where's Captain gone?
Reading numerous Klingon vessels decloaking.
Okay. This is a massive energy surge on Pahvo. Something is. Admiral, whatever just hit us. Receiving casualty reports from all decks. Helms, evasive maneuvers, tactical, status report. Shields are full, deflectors online, all weapons are ready. It appears to have bypassed all our defensive systems like they weren't there. Summit, analysis, what hit us?
Based on what the sensors recorded during the attack, it appears we were hit by psionic energy, manifested into an energy pulse of considerable magnitude. The The attack originated on Pahvo.
Pahvo attacked us? Why? On screen.
I don't like red in my ledger. You saved my ship, so I spared yours. This time. Next time I won't be so sentimental. First and last warning. Leave the system while you're able.
What do you hope to gain from this, Tilly?
Did you hit your head in that fight? I think what I have to gain here is pretty obvious. Everything. Pahvo's reach is infinite. After a few more demonstrations of its power, everyone in the Quadrant will have no choice but to swear allegiance to me. Or, die. Empress Tilly. That has a nice ring to it.
You're insane. There's no way you'll succeed.
Sane, insane. I'm the one calling the shots here. And I'm pretty sure I told you to get lost or get wrecked. So who's the insane one again? Me? Or the lunatic staring defiantly down the barrel of the ultimate weapon? Tick-tock bell. My trigger finger's getting itchy.
Status report on the planet.
I am reading an energy signature on the surface of Pahvo. It matches the initial blast from the planet. Another attack could be imminent. We will not survive a direct hit. I strongly recommend we exit the system immediately.
Helm, get us out of here, maximum warp. And let's contact command.
Captain Tilly's betrayal, while unfortunate, was not entirely unexpected. Her use of this agonizer technology to weaponize the ecosystem of Pahvo is a matter of utmost concern. I believe I can devise a means to neutralize her technology, but I will need time to conduct research. Rest assured that I will endeavor to counter Tilly's insidious actions as soon as possible. I ask that you prepare to take action at a moment's notice. The lives of untold millions, including our own, could be at stake.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll plan to. And with that, that's the end. That is the end of part 109. So when we return in part 110, we'll be concluding this part with the mission Illusion of Communication. Somehow stop Captain Tilly and her plans for Pahvo. I'm the Big B82. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, as well as thumbs up, and I will see you in part 110. The Illusion of Communication. Until then, ciao for now.